Somebody please enlighten me. In what world are we giving the title of man to males who can't even do a fucking pull-up, let alone 10, let alone 15, can't do a dip, let alone 10, let alone 15, can't do a push-up, let alone 10, let alone 20. Motherfuckers can't even run a mile, 3 miles. In what world are we giving individuals the title of man in a world full of quote-unquote transgenders? You feel me? We giving individuals the title of man who can't even do basic monkey shit, right? In what world are we giving individuals the title of man where niggas is broke? Niggas can't even cover the tab at a basic ass restaurant, can't do shit. Can't go nowhere, can't wear what you want, can't eat what you want, can't go what you want, where you want, can't do what you want, can't have what you want. In what world do we give niggas the title of man, right? And they ain't independent. The definition of man is independent. The definition of man is responsible. A man by definition is responsible, and a man by definition is independent. In what world are we giving individuals the title of man where somebody else is paying for their existence? Everybody talk about money don't matter, money this, money that. Listen, somebody's paying for your food. Either it is your moms, your pops, your government, your girl, somebody, right? Somebody's paying for that shit. Somebody's paying for the roof over your head. Somebody paid for the clothes on your back. Somebody is paying for your life. In what world are we giving individuals the title of man where individuals cannot even provide for themselves across all aspects of existence? Whatever you why your world is yours. This shit is crazy to me, y'all. This shit is crazy. And the bottom line is this. We talking about what qualifies an individual as a man, right? So I said independence, being able to provide for self, not being provided for by anyone else. How you gonna call yourself a man if you out here being provided for by someone else? You're supposed to be providing, you're supposed to be guiding, you're supposed to be delivering, you're supposed to be offering, you're supposed to be serving. We're talking about qualifications of being a man. In what world do you feel like people are qualified to call themselves men who are walking around with actual tits? Now listen, I got henna on my hands, bro. People been talking about, yo, you got your nails painted this. Listen, my nails are stained. This is from henna. One of my mans in Egypt, while I was in Egypt, while you niggas was still local, doing local nigga shit, while I was in Egypt, one of my mans, my cousins, got married, and it's a Sudanese custom to go to his groom's party where he's getting henna, and I ain't got both hands, I got one hand. It's a custom, it's a tradition. Don't come off so uncultured and ignorant, right? So, people talking about this as if this makes me less of a man, right? Even if it was paint, like I said, it's stained, but it's stained, it's not paint. Even if it was paint, there's homosexuals doing better than you in life. There's transgenders doing better than you in life. They're more qualified to call themselves men than you in this life. Whatever you why your world is yours. So we talk about what qualifies an individual as a man and what disqualifies an individual as a man. Bro, you have actual titties, bro. And you talking about this is feminine. You smoke weed, bro. Weed is a feminine indulgence, bro. Drinking, drugs, not being sober is feminine, bro. That means you need to find reclusion into your own feelings when, as a stress response to life, you have a self-poisoning tendency to reclude into your feelings as a stress response to life. Men know how to adapt and cope with stress accordingly, rising above adversity. Whatever you why your world is yours. In what world are these individuals, quote unquote, calling themselves men, bro? They're broke, they're addicted, they're out of shape. They actually have titties. They can't even fucking do a push-up, or 10, or 25, or 400. You got 500 in you today? Quiet. Motherfuckers is weak, bro. Can't provide for self, can't protect for self, in a world full of supermen and super women, right? So when I use the word super men and super women, if I say superior men and superior women, you find a way to get offended. But what are the first 5 letters of superior? Right, super, S-U-P-E-R. So it's a prefix, right? Supinated grip, right? It's superficial, right? It means to be above. It's quite literal. Whatever you why your world is yours. I just pay attention to this life, bro. And this shit is too easy. I could never be another motherfucker walking this planet where there are individuals who have massive capacity on a physical level, on a financial level, on a mental and spiritual level, while I'm sitting back being provided for and motherfuckers is, because they're the super individual, they're the superior individual, I have to now sit in a lower place in society. Fuck all of that. Whatever you want, your world is yours. And I don't give a fuck, bro. Women choose men, bro. The world goes to the men, bro. And that's just what it is. When you become a high value person, when you become a high value man, when you become an individual who's worth some shit, it's a person who can work and do some shit, who can provide some shit, who can operate and function as some shit. There's so many useless males, useless females, useless members of society. And that's the funniest thing in the world. Everybody is looking to fill, from the feminists. I don't give a fuck. This is what it is. Y'all are all looking to adopt the role that is manhood and to have the position of being a man. Whether you frame it as that or not, transgenderism can't even exist without the actual template of man and woman to actually consider a contrasting or a paradox or a dichotomy to then create multiple gender identities. You can't be a trans woman as a male without identifying what a woman is. You're filling a role that it's a first principle. Being a man and being a woman is a first principle. Being transgender is predicated upon first principles. These are universal laws. Whatever you want your world is. So fuck all this weird psychological shit. I'm just sitting back like, in a world full of self-disqualifying individuals, what actually makes people think it's okay to call themselves a quote-unquote man, bro? You can't even do for self. You fucking suck. A lot of y'all are actually so... Oh my God, this shit makes me want to fucking blow my shit out, bro. I was born in poverty, bro. I was born around real dummies, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, people who didn't have the intelligence or the perception or the intelligent perception enough to pay attention to life and realize that there are people outperforming them. And it's not even simply a matter of people outperforming them. There are tiers, leagues, and ranks in society. There are leagues in society. And you got to understand that. Either you're going to be in the little leagues or be in the big leagues. I know motherfuckers out here, bro. Listen, 30,000, 50,000, 500,000 on a watch, 400,000 on a whip. Could bench this, squat that, do this, do that. And then I got to look left and right at a motherfucker who can't even afford basic human decencies, and then really actually tell my mind to acquiesce to accepting that as okay. Fuck that. Is what are you at? This shit is America, bro. We all have free belief and free speech, right? So you have the right to be a bum if you so choose. But at the end of the day, understand that winners have the right to be winners when they so choose. And most people are gonna hate on what they give up on, and most motherfuckers is gonna be insecure when you start to be what they're not being, because it contrasts what they're not being. Ah, man. In what world do we actually consider qualifying people as men who are physically weak, physically incapable, physically disgusting? Either you look like them cockroach twins from Men in Black, or you just straight up fucking fat. You can't even do 5 miles. You can't even do a Murph. Go look up the Murph. It happens in fucking May, Memorial Day CrossFit workout. You can't do the push-ups, the pull-ups, the squats, the miles. You not ready. You low level. Bro, all I know is that I'm gonna continue to become one of the greatest people who ever existed. One of the most valuable people who exist on the planet. I am already. But this degree of value is only going to increase. Now, you have your time and you have maybe your money. Either you're gonna learn how to save your life, or you're gonna choose to save money. Save money, learn to save your life. I've demonstrated superior everything. I've demonstrated superior everything for the past 4 years. And so many people have demonstrated inferior everything that it's like, really, you're disqualified. So really, everybody looks for the rewards in life, fundamentally. Everybody looks for the positions in life. I'm just looking to occupy a role. Everybody's looking for this, that, and the fourth. But they disqualify themselves. 𝑦𝑊𝑦, your world is yours. I can never be another broke, addicted, out of shape, bozo, dumbass, bum on this planet. Another low-level male. You are going to be a slave to a lot of things. You have no control, no power. You cannot even do for self, provide for self. So you get on the program and you learn to be something. A lot of people don't understand that. When I say you could either save money or learn to save your life, that doesn't mean save money or have your life saved for you, right? Because when people pay for drugs, they pay for smoke, they pay for drink, they pay for pleasure, they're looking to have their lives saved for them. Right, that's an end that you're trying to escape from something. You're paying to escape from something. So when I say either you're gonna save money or learn to save your life, trust me, I don't mean either you're gonna save money or get your life saved for you. It doesn't happen like that. Everybody who's looking to have their life saved for them, the responsibilities done for them, you are exactly what I talked about in this video. You are a bitch. Like, you're a bitch to conditions. You ain't even got to be a bitch to another person. You a bitch to life. So when I start, look, when I use the word bitch to define people now, it's like, listen, I'm primarily focused on men and women. Men and women, by definition, are responsible. Boys and girls are having their lives being dictated for them, to them, and regulated for them, limited as fuck because they're irresponsible as fuck and immature as fuck. So I'm here for the men and the women. Now understand, either you're gonna rise and become something or not. Consider the vibrations raised. Evolution, only solution. Self-mastery, only success. Everybody wants the rewards in life, but they're so disqualified and they're self-disqualifying. And that's why when I say it's too easy because everybody is either severely unintelligent and lack the mental capacity to even perceive their fucking deficits, or two, they disqualify themselves, thus rendering themselves bitches. A bitch is not a female. A bitch has nothing to do with anybody. It's whether or not you're going to falter to circumstances or be a dictator of circumstances. Are you going to be dictated by circumstances, or are you going to dictate circumstances? A man, by definition, as my big homie says, is responsible. And furthermore, a man by definition is independent. 𝑦𝑊𝑦, your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised.